let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys now have lost 5 straight games in a row, right? 5 straight losses in a row. Their latest loss came on Monday Night Football versus the Houston Texans. In the post-game interview, Mike McCarthy was asked about subbing in players and preventing injuries and all this other stuff, and one of them being Trey Lance. When he was asked about Trey Lance, he simply said he overlooked putting Trey Lance in there, but he should have got some reps in, right? So, guys, is it an overreaction if I say Trey Lance should start for the rest of the season for the Dallas Cowboys? When you look at Trey Lance, he was the third-string quarterback on the Dallas Cowboys roster to start the season. The Dallas Cowboys brought back Cooper Rush on a 1-year deal to be the backup because for whatever reason they had no faith in Trey Lance. The Dallas Cowboys are paying Trey Lance $5 million so far this season to be strictly a backup, bench player at best. He is a free agent next season, and he could be potentially some teams out there could be taking some flyers on him. The Raiders, the Jets, the Giants, somebody, right? Trey Lance has played 1 game so far this NFL season. It was mop-up duty versus the Philadelphia Eagles. He was 4 for 6 for 21 yards with an interception. So, guys, is it an overreaction or underreaction that I think the Dallas Cowboys should start Trey Lance for the rest of the season? And I don't think this is the underreaction. I think the Dallas Cowboys should start Trey Lance for the rest of the season. I think the Dallas Cowboys should see what they have in Trey Lance. I think the Dallas Cowboys need to go out there and really push Trey Lance to see if they have a backup quarterback in the future, or if they need to go out and draft one like in Shedeur Sanders, right? What do the Dallas Cowboys need to do? Is they need to start Trey Lance week after week, right? He is making $5 million and sitting on the bench. He's making way too much money to not see what you have in there. Now, obviously, we do not see every practice, every rep, every meeting. Maybe he is just that bad. But if he's so bad, why are you hanging on to him? Why didn't you trade him? Why didn't you cut him? Why didn't you do something to him, right? Why did you not get him out of town when you had the opportunity to? Then I'm low-key thinking in the back of my head, is Jerry Jones finally starting to be smart? Maybe Trey Lance is a hell of a lot better than Cooper Rush. Maybe Trey Lance could be a starter in the NFL, and Jerry Jones doesn't want anybody else in the NFL to see that. Then he can lowball Trey Lance $1 million next season. Hey, come on back. But guys, is an overreaction that I think that Trey Lance should start for the rest of the season? I don't think it is. I think Trey Lance should start every game right now. Jeff Heinenberg said Detroit looks extremely tough to beat. They do, but the Eagles will beat them, Jeff. Kevin Cummings says Dallas traded for Lance. He's making too much money just to be sitting there. Exactly. Why are you sitting there, man? Why are you sitting there? Jameson says Lance should start. And Jameis knows how great Trey Lance can be because he was a 49ers fan, or he is a 49ers fan. And get your money's worth. Get those dollar bills. Exactly. And Jeff said it's an underreaction. Jeff Heinenberg says it's an underreaction. That man should start today. Get his ass in there because, hey, what is the worst thing that can happen if you're a Dallas Cowboy? They lose 6 more games in a row? What is the worst thing that could happen? He throws 6 interceptions in a game and they get blown out 57-0. Like, legitimately, what is the worst thing that can happen? Because Cooper Rush is not cutting it. Cooper Rush has 2 back-to-back blowout losses. Let's just be honest. He's not him. He's not very good. Start Trey Lance. I would much rather see Trey Lance versus Tommy DeVito on Thanksgiving Day than Cooper Rush. So, overreaction. Next up.